4, 3, 2, 1. Office Exchange Podcast. I have my two great friends with me, Potato and William Benedict Federa.
Hello.
What's up? What's up?
That's Potato. That's William. I had a shitty day today.
Why?
Let me tell you what happened.
Why was that?
Last night, my phone decided to break. Okay, so I had to go figure out how to have a phone for the weekend, how to fix my phone, how to get a new phone because Fridays they don't deliver anything, and like. I could have went to the Apple Store or whatever and paid $900 for a new phone, but I wasn't doing that. I could have went to
not
Verizon.
Worth it.
Not worth it. I could have went to Verizon.
Something similar happened to me like that.
Bro, it's so annoying. But it's ironic, right? Because I knew we had the podcast schedule for tonight, and we're talking about that same kind of area, right? Like that's kind of like the idea that we wanted to talk about. And I was like, bro, this is perfect, but not perfect because I'm having a horrible day. But it works hand in hand because I was thinking, okay, well, let me address something. To everybody who watches the podcast, the reason I'm off social media is because I just wanted to kind of I felt like it was distracting me from
opening up
other things, right?
I feel
it wasn't necessarily bad for me, I would say, but it was distracting me from things that I wanted to do, right? Listen to this. I caught myself, and I'm sure everyone does this, but I overanalyze everything. So I caught myself sitting on that couch when I was supposed to be sleeping, scrolling through Instagram, looking at things that I don't care about. I literally
waste of time just scrolling.
I literally don't care about all of these things I see on social media. Now, of course, there's beautiful things about it, but I was like, dude, what is happening right now? I need to focus. That's what I mean, but it's distracting me from other things. Like, I could be sleeping, but I'm 20 minutes on Instagram. Instagram in particular, because that's the one that distracts me the most. And I'm like, okay. So I decided, like, let me delete this and kind of just see what happens.
See, like, I think I want to experience that, like, soon. Like it feels better, right?
Yeah.
I've taken, like, a week or two off of Instagram. It definitely, like, there's a difference in, like, how you feel and, like, what you can do. It's pretty crazy.
Like, I don't know, like a lot of times, like, you're just scrolling through, as you said, and, like, you don't give a you don't give a shit. Like, who cares?
I don't care.
It doesn't
about
matter.
This person.
Yeah, like, it's a
what's
waste.
even crazier, probably, like, 75% of the people you follow, you don't even
know,
met them in person
don't
once.
even talk
like, that's
to.
the crazy
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, like, it's, I don't even know.
Bro, it's insane. So I decided to delete it, right? And
Which
when
I like that you did.
And when I didn't delete my account, I just deleted the app.
Yeah.
And after deleting it, I realized, like, well, number one, it helps you realize who really cares.
Is your friend,
Yes,
right? Because they don't need
who's
social media.
Who's gonna reach out and, like, contact
right? They
you.
don't need Instagram to swipe up on your story and
or, like,
say
see
that.
how you're doing,
Yeah, and number two, it kind of helped me, realize what I really, like, care about. If that makes sense, who I care about. It wasn't even like who cares about me. It's like, who do I care about? Who do I miss?
Like, who do you want
not
in your
seeing
life?
on social media?
Yeah.
Like, who do I miss? Like, not being there when I open my phone. So it kind of shows you, like, these things without actually, because Instagram's not meant for that.
No.
But not having it shows you these things.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like people should experience these things more. Although I do know the benefits of it, right? Like, I met somebody through Instagram. Never met the girl in my life, and we text occasionally, but I've never met her, but she's a really cool person. So I know the benefits of it, but it's like, I don't know. What do you guys feel about
It has its
social
pros
media?
and cons, but, like, wait, so this person you met on Instagram, like online, or?
She DM'd me talking about,
Okay.
your podcast is dope.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thanks. Then she hit me up again talking about, I'm involved on campus. So she hit me up about a situation that's happening on her campus, like, what do you think I should do?
Yeah.
Because I'm involved on my campus. And then I told her what I would do, and from there I was like, yo, just text me, and if you need me, because I'm deleting this app. And
See, that's cool, because, like, it's not like bullshit where, like, some random person trying to hook up or some shit, like, because, like, I'm the vice president of the club at school, and, like, it's cool connecting
what club
with
is
people.
that?
What club is this, Squill?
It's an engineering club. Thank you.
Engineering, man.
Yeah, no. But it's cool to, like, connect with people that you don't know. Because, like, I was at school for, like, something with my club over the weekend, and I met people I don't even know on campus, but, like, they were just mad involved, and, like, it was cool, like, having, like, the same interests and stuff.
Yeah, and I think social media, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever in particular,
Yeah.
they help you build that bond with these newer people that you've met.
Yeah.
Social media, it's definitely it can be a good but a bad thing depending on, like,
Depends what you do
where
with
your
it.
headset is at
Yeah.
with it. Like, you could see shit you don't want to see, and then that ruins your mood for the whole day. Or you could
Yeah.
see something that puts you in the best mood of your life. Like, it go either way. Like, it's happened probably to all of us. I know it's happened to me before.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I would say this though. Well, actually, let me not go there. How do you guys feel about social media, like in today's day and age, just in totality?
You want to go first?
Sure. I mean, honestly,
you go first, and then I'll piggyback and say what I want to say. Yeah, because I actually.
Well, like social media in a whole. So like, I mean, this is kind of social media, kind of like our new age of technology today. But like, I feel like everyone is so focused on like the social media, everything online, and they're not like opening up to like the outside environment.
Yeah.
And like sometimes if I'm out like on the bus or something, like I stare at my phone for like 15 minutes, and I look up, I'm like, yo, where the fuck am I? You know, like. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are like removing themselves from their lives. Like they think they're more social, but at the same time they're feeling more lonely. And like I don't think that's doing any good for us for the future, you know.
Social media is a complete misinterpretation of life as it is right now. People will base on who they want to hang out with or follow just on looks and what people have. It's not about who you truly are
Followers,
as a person anymore. Yeah. Literally, who tweeted about? Wasn't it Kanye that said they should take like following and likes off of everything? Yeah. I 100% agree with that because honestly, at the end of the day, people are like. It's sad to say, but, like, a majority of the people in this world only care about their likes, their followers. Like, bro, like, I'm perfectly fine with the amount of followers I have on social media, the people I have on Snapchat. Like, I don't got to add people I don't know on my, like, social media to feel, like, okay or, like, welcome. Like, I'm chilling with the people I got in my life right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I see what you're saying, but I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Wow.
Okay? You see, I listen.
Of course.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, and I agree to a certain extent. Now, put yourselves in the shoes of a creator. By a creator, I mean a musician, a videographer, a car enthusiast.
But wait, what do you? All right, actually, go ahead. Keep. Yeah.
If these, thanks, Will, for kicking the mic.
Yeah, nice shot, Will. Yeah, fuck you, Will.
If these people didn't have these likes, followers, these numbers that companies and other people in our society base it off of, how do you think they would build their following?
But the thing is, you build that following through hard work and dedication to what you're doing. Like, obviously, there's people that'll come along and just follow you because it's like, oh shit, this person's following them. So that means I gotta follow them because that's how like the grapevine goes, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that's literally how, like, I mean, obviously, like, in today's day and age, it's different, but, like, you should be doing that through hard work and dedication, what you love. Like, obviously, things are different now, but I don't know.
You see, that's a good point, but I could easily just point this to the music industry. Joey Badass is 1,000% a better rapper.
Oh, Joey Badass is fucking phenomenal.
Hold on. But, wait, then 75, 80% of the rap game right now, but we're in New York, so we know him. Yet, people around this country, people around the world don't know who he is. And that's the same thing that you're saying. You could say, oh, yeah, build it off of hard work. But what about the people who are the best and are the most hard-working?
Eventually, I feel like if your work, like if your craft is that amazing and that good, like you will eventually be discovered, bro. Like it's just, I think if you're that good, things will come to you.
It's like, it's not that if you're that, it's also if you're knowing how to like use
play your
social media
play your cards.
How to play your cards right.
But with social media, with playing your cards right, comes those numbers. Let me ask you a question. I'm just going to use music because it's something that everybody knows. Why do you think the Migos are so big? Because they're nice?
No.
Not necessarily. I personally believe the Migos are so good is because we're trained to hear them. They're everywhere.
No, they are everywhere.
I can't turn on the TV without seeing them. I just told Vinny that they're on a commercial.
Yeah. Every other radio ad or something.
Right.
Like literally.
And this goes back to playing your cards right. Now, I don't say they're wrong for that because that's genius.
No, hell no.
You want to be everywhere because they're playing their cards right. That comes with social media. You can be the best rapper in the world, but if you're not the best at the social media thing, which is the likes and followers, and if you understand that, then you will know that it will come to you, right? That's why I'll use a video game. You know Ninja?
Yeah.
The Fortnite dude?
Everyone knows Ninja.
Everyone knows Ninja because everyone knows Ninja because he's the best. But is he really the best?
No.
He's not. He's been beaten in tournaments.
Yeah.
So he's not the best.
No, he's not the best.
You know
what I
mean?
Played his cards.
Ninja is amazing as a human being and whatever for the stuff he does, donating all his like millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars to charities and to kids. Like I think that's amazing.
Yeah, he's the best at playing his cards right.
No, he definitely is.
But he's not the best person.
6ix9ine, for example.
That's a good example.
Lunatic on Instagram.
But you love
that
6ix9ine.
builds. I low-key like 6ix9ine, yes. But but what he's done on Instagram, doing all the stupid tattoos and shit, like that made people know him, especially the rainbow hair. Then he built off of that with that step to make his music. I think his music's pretty good. That's me. I like the songs, but he used the method of like people remembering him for certain things, you know.
Yeah.
And then he used that on social media, and then it built, to help with his music.
Yeah, he made himself known as the guy with an attitude, the guy who was here to stay, and he wasn't going away anytime soon. And now look where he is a year later, literally. What was it? Gunmo dropped like in October.
Yeah, and now look at him,
bro. Look, he's literally huge. Like top 5 hottest artist out right now.
Definitely,
I don't want to take this into a complete music
I know,
thing,
but
I'll say this with Tekashi. Him getting the 50 Cent cosign was so smart. Let me tell you why.
I love him with 50,
when
honestly.
50
I think
Cent,
it's so sick.
In 2005 to 2008, whatever, 50 Cent's run, right?
His prime.
When he was doing it, he was doing the Tekashi thing. Tekashi took a note out of 50's book. 50 was throwing shots at... He was going at Nas and Jay-Z at the same time. What sick fuck does that? And Tekashi saw that, got the 50 Cent cosign, and now they're just, both of them are just chilling. And the people who love
him, he's going at everyone.
And the people who love 50 love Tekashi. I love 50. 50 is in my
Rich or Die Trying.
He's in my top 5 rappers all time.
I was in like the 4th grade, watching this video. Like, come on.
He's in my top 5. Like,
yeah.
And seeing the Tekashi, I was like, okay, if 50 likes him, I guess whatever. But that's him playing his cards. Like it all goes back into it with the whole social
look
media.
At it. He's beefing with Trippie. He beefs with everyone. Trippie Red, you name it. Like, bro, you come
at
him, he's gonna come right back. He doesn't have to. I know he does it. Like,
it's just
does it for the
popularity.
Yeah, literally.
Stuff, makes him more money. Shit.
But
I mean, it relates to like the social media conversation because that's what people you got to do. What you got to do, pretty much.
These kids are the masters of social media, though. Let's be real here. Like to gain that much of a following, it's not easy. No. I mean, let's be real here. Like okay, you're not a girl showing your ass. You know what I mean? Like, and let's be real, that'll get you a lot of followers because I'm following a girl showing her ass. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. I will follow you. Like Brittany Rayner, if you're out there, shout out. Come at me. And then you have like. For these, I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that. But for these people to gain this following, it shows.
It's hard. No,
yeah,
it really is. What is? I've had Instagram since my 8th grade year, and I only have like 800 followers now. Like that just goes to prove it. Like,
it's true. I'm into cars, and like I started a car page, and like I only have like 200 followers, but like it's mostly like fake, like weird accounts, like. And I just post random shit. But I don't know, it's hard, to gain shit. Like, but YouTube too, Yeah, it's very difficult.
But like I said, they're the masters of social media. These kids, man. And I'm saying these kids. I'm 20 years old.
Nah,
but like
that's the thing. Some of them are younger than us.
Bro, how old is Lil Pump?
Lil Pump's 18,
like 18,
I think.
Right? Yeah, 18.
Lil Pump is a millionaire, and
which
he's
gets
18.
me
I know
mad.
It's really annoying
so
because
mad.
honestly, Lil Pump just knows how to make like hype music. Like if you listen to his lyrics, like. Anyone could fucking think of that and say it.
Bro, he's playing the game.
He mastered his craft and he's playing his cards right.
He's playing the social media game. It's all a fucking game. And well, you said, you said something, and I was gonna build off of it, but I don't know what you said.
With
what? You were earlier when you were talking about social media. I don't even know. Forget that.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah. Someone said something in the chat because we had a chat and we were just like discussing whatever. Something about dinner table stuff.
Dinner table.
The phone to the dinner table.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a restaurant like in New York where like it's mandatory. Like you cannot have your phone out at the dinner table, and if you do, they charge you a certain amount.
Really?
Yeah. For every person that takes it out too. So if you go out to eat with like 60 people and all of you on your phone, it's an expensive bill right there.
Yo, that's cool.
But that's honestly, bro, that I feel is so cool and like just bringing yourself back down to earth because, bro, dinner should be about communicating with people, talking about your day, like figuring, like learning what you did, like
exactly.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
I'm big on communication.
So
obviously.
am I. Like, I love talking to people.
And having these things in our hands kind of distract us from what's in front of us. Like remember when we were kids? You said that it brought like I go to Applebee's. And I see this tablet on the table.
It's like
wait. Let me finish. When you were a kid, They were crayons.
That's what I'm.
Think about that. Think about it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. But
that
I just hated the tablets.
You're right,
dude. There were crayons.
Such bullshit.
And because your mom could draw with you.
I was hyped as fuck when I got the crayons. When you went out
and
to
now,
dinner.
what do these kids have to do, bro? They just feed. They feed into this. Fucking ideology of the internet.
It's
bro.
really sad. No, it's kids today and just like this generation society with the internet is really sad. At my old job when I worked at a pizzeria, I work at multiple pizzerias, but like I worked at my last one. I fucking
Potato the pizza man.
I sat at the table. I gave them their menus, the bread, the water, everything. It was a father, probably like mid-40s, and a little girl, had to be 5, 6 years old. They sit down. The first thing they do is take out their phones.
A tablet phone, yeah.
Takes out the phones. He sets up the tablet for the girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's your daughter. I'm not saying that to him, but like, I'm thinking, like, bro, that's your daughter. You should be talking to her, showing her things, like, not putting the tablet in front of her, like, you know, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone's definitely like pulled out their phones in like wrong situations, just gone on.
No, of course,
but it's just like,
no one's perfect.
But not like if I'm with my family.
I don't want to. Like when I saw that, I was like, "Damn, bro! Like, I don't think I could ever do that." Yeah.
One, it's rude. Two, like you're not gonna be on this earth forever. You know, you want to spend your time wisely. But like, I think it's like not worth it, to be honest.
I feel like there should be. I mean, I'm not a father, so I just have to
say
that. I don't know how.
Anyway, getting back to that.
So, but
anyways,
I think there should be regulations when it comes to something like that. You know, like if you're listen, you know what it is? I don't want to be hypocritical because I'm using the internet right now.
Of course,
this podcast, right? And I'm using social media to promote
Nothing wrong
it,
with
right?
the internet for social
but
media.
I think it's what you this podcast onto our onto our social media.
I think it's what you do with social media and when you're on it is what matters.
Exactly.
Right? It's the same thing
being truthful. Like, bro, like you see, like just being truthful in what you do and like what you want to do. Like you see, like you saw all these like people coming out of the woods, just like gaining millions of followers. I know, like fucking Little Tay, for example. Like, bro, where the hell is she now? Like, so go ahead. That's like I just had to say that.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I agree though.
Okay, all right. Anyway, sorry about that interruption. Back to our scheduled program. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Actually, you in particular. And Potato could chime in if he wants. I asked Vincent on this a couple episodes ago. But with social media being so relevant today and people relying on it so much for so many different things, communication and et cetera, I don't have to list them. You're in a relationship, and you've been in a relationship for how long?
A year and 2 months.
Oh, look at that. Look. Suck it. Anyway. Anyway. Okay, now, just to let everybody know, if you're watching, we have a pizza box in the middle of the table.
Oh, shit.
Look at, anyway.
Yeah, I got hungry.
So
you asked me a question.
Yeah, about you've been in a relationship 1 year, 2 months, and social media. How, with social media being so relevant today, how do you really, I guess, combine the two, you know, because a lot of people can't.
And my relationship.
Yeah, a lot of people can't do it because if you realize, or maybe not, maybe it's just from my experience. I've seen a lot of relationships go down because of social media.
Yeah, no.
You liked a picture, you followed a girl,
well,
you did this, you did that. You know, you got caught slipping. Someone took a video at the club. Your girl wasn't supposed to see it, but she's seen it. And next thing you know, one thing led to the next. So how do you really?
Well, it depends on the people. Because it's like my girlfriend and I, like, we're not psychopaths, like. So, like, with the shit, like, if someone, like, if my girlfriend likes a picture, I don't care. Like, if you're liking 20 pictures trying to get into DMs or something, you know, that's different. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, social media, like, I don't need to post my girlfriend. I don't need to tell everyone my entire life. You know, I'm not about that. But it's not that hard, honestly. I'm exactly the same before and after, like, when I got in my relationship. But, I don't know, I just post every once in a while about my car, my girlfriend, and I don't really worry too much. We trust each other. As long as you have trust in a relationship, I think that's what makes it easy.
What about you, Potato?
I mean, I've had a relationship before. Like, I'm no longer in that relationship, and social media wasn't the downfall of that relationship. Yeah. But, I mean, I really didn't care. Like, you could comment, whatever. Like, it's really not a big deal. But it's just, like, maybe, like, after the relationship ended, like, it would it was difficult dealing with all that shit on social media or whatever. But, like, you just got to get used to it, whatever. I mean, it's hard. Definitely was hard.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I feel that. I've been there.
But it's whatever. I mean, you got to make the best of it, literally.
Yeah.
You can't let that ruin your day at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, the relationships that go down from social media, like, it's like either the people are stupid as hell, or they just do stupid things without even thinking, and then
What's
I'm like,
so stupid though? Let's
like
elaborate.
just talk, like DMing, like for a guy, if he likes DMing girls or spamming them, whatever, like, why are you doing that? You're in a relationship, you know, like, you shouldn't do that. It's that simple. Like, it's not hard to be loyal.
Yeah,
like,
it's really not.
It's really not, you know. Same thing with like a friendship. Like I have friends we don't even talk for like 5 months straight, and then when we hang out, it's like nothing.
I know, like, I have friends I could go with like
I'm
a
not
year
worried
without
about
seeing.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about what they're doing, you know.
I think it depends on the individuals, of course, and then also like how you act when on social media. Like, I probably couldn't get a girlfriend with how I act on some of my podcasts, the things I say, but that's okay. I don't need a girlfriend. Anyway, no. Seriously though, yeah. No, a lot of relationships go downhill because people don't know how to balance the two. But I feel like that's also a young thing. It's a younger.
Yeah, it's like a thing you got to figure out like as life goes along.
You need experience.
And you need those experiences. That's why I don't feel like being in a relationship is a waste of time at all, no matter what the relationship is. I've said it before. Even if it's a day, even if it's a month, even if it's a year, 3 years, you didn't waste your time. You learned from it. You know, it was an experience.
No.
And if it's worth it,
I can agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but okay, I want to take the whole idea of technology and that aspect into a different realm, not necessarily social media, because I think we had a good discussion about it and how we felt, and hopefully others can agree with us or disagree. And if you do disagree, definitely let us know. Their Instagrams were in the beginning of the video, or comment in the video. Yeah, whatever. How Will, you're big into cars, and I'm sure you like cars as well. But
I like cars. But I don't know cars like Will.
Yeah, like
Will knows like every car, like the back.
Yeah. Neither do I. But I do like the fact that technology is benefiting that's culture.
My interest or the culture in
the
general?
Culture.
Yeah,
like
the culture.
Now we're going to get into Will's interest.
We can. The car, I don't know, what's the
car community?
Yeah, the community. You know, what the fuck is his name?
Who?
Your boy.
I don't know.
Tesla dude.
What the fuck
Elon
is
Musk.
Elon Musk. Yeah, like.
That's Will's guy.
So fill us in. What the hell's going on in that? Like, let me know, because I'm confused.
Well, real quick on Elon Musk. So he owns a bunch of big companies, but like I'll just focus on Tesla. So he's the CEO of Tesla. So his mission is, he believes in helping the environment. He wants to have a less of a negative footprint on the environment. I think that's what they say. But I don't know. So he started Tesla like 10 years ago or something, maybe more. But I don't know. He's just trying to make it a thing where people stop burning fuel, which is obviously hurting our environment.
Yeah.
And just start buying electric cars. So he makes his company. He's trying to make them cheaper. Trying to show how it's cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually you save money too. It's like yearly cost is like cheaper than if you have like a regular gas car. But so like I don't know, like that's what Elon's like mission is, and I just like that from him.
Can I just say one thing? I've been in a Tesla. They're fucking nice.
Dude,
they're hell. Oh my god! It's like you got a big iPad right in the front of the car.
Sick.
You know what I like about what they did was they made them cheaper. Because at first they were really expensive, and I was like, I'm never getting one of those.
I would get a Tesla eventually.
But now there's one for like $30,000.
Are you serious?
So the Tesla Model 3, they made it $31,000 recently. Yeah, they brought it down.
And that's going back to the whole technology thing. But before technology there was just like the gas.
It wouldn't be possible.
Fumes
yeah.
into the fuck.
Exactly.
Okay. Cars are a big problem for the environment, global warming, and whether you believe it or not, I don't know what the fuck you say. But climate change, and everyone can believe what they want. But I personally believe in climate change. So one of the things that, of course, it's the gas and toxins from cars, but the factories as well. I would like to see technology kind of steer in that direction, because the factories that we use to make all the things that we use every single day that we still need, right? Mm-hmm. Because one of the things that I feel about when it comes to like the environment, some environmentalists make it hard for everyday people to understand what they need to do to change it. They'll be like, stop using plastic. How the fuck do you expect me to stop using plastic, bro? And I'm an environmentalist, so I look at it critically, right? How do we stop using plastic? How do we fix the issues that are going on? And I think that it has to start with these bigger companies, like the car companies.
Yeah.
They
lead the way.
Yeah, exactly. The number one thing that causes these effects to our Earth and our climate and whatnot.
Of course.
And I think the reason why I told you to talk about Elon Musk is because I think from what I see, I don't know his whole discography, but from what I see, he's doing big things in that.
No, definitely.
You know,
well, like another thing that I really like Elon Musk that you would like. It's not just the cars, but like, so with Tesla, it's not just a car company because they provide if you want to buy solar panels for your house.
Oh, that's pretty
and
cool.
he makes it a thing because I was watching one of his videos and he was like, oh, if you if you buy Tesla, you buy the solar panels. So now you're charging your electric car using natural light.
Yeah.
You're not hurting anything. You know?
Yeah.
And like that's cool. And also one of it's called like the Gigafactory, where like they build like the batteries for all the Teslas. They have like 200,000 solar panels on the roof.
Wow.
Straight, like the entire factory is like ran off electric. Like that's sick. Like I find that so interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's important for us as people to kind of educate others on these things because a lot of people don't know about, like, I'm asking you because I don't even know, and I feel like I know a lot of things. Now, as people who don't really go out of their way to do the research, they don't really.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, so I think that's also beauty about technology and social media stuff. We can get this message out because people are not going to read Elon Musk's article, but they'll listen to you if you talk to your friend. They listen to me when I talk because they know me. So that's also the benefit of the technology, social media is like, they're helping the environment, and then we can get our message out to people who wouldn't necessarily hear us. But then there's also that, like I said, the decline of it where it's so.
there's definitely I get what you're saying. There's definitely good and bad things to social media. Like some of the good things, you know about things literally in the blink of an eye, bro.
And it helps,
like natural disasters, like bombs, like anything.
Stuff
you
like
go
that,
on social media, it's probably the first thing on your timeline, literally.
Yeah, definitely.
And just also getting a good message out. Like there's good people with good intentions in the world trying to do good things.
Yeah.
Like I hope I know all of us right here, we have all good intentions. I hope one day I can do something good for the world. Like,
me too.
Whatever, I don't even know.
I mean, Twitter is where I learn all the time about Tesla and stuff. Like, it was just like a random article. Oh, Tesla has 250,000 solar panels or whatever that I just told you guys. I was like, shit, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
Do you guys think that the government should hold social media companies accountable for what is posted on their sites?
Well, that's
tricky.
That's a debate. I don't know, because social media like Facebook or Instagram, they could take off whatever they want.
Right.
They have the programming and the coding, and it's a whole thing with any kind of social media. But if you got to go deep into it, where they could like type in like, I don't know, let's say gas cars. If they wanted to get rid of anything gas cars to stop people buying them, anything that even involves a gas car, it'll like pick it up and just delete it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you think about government like controlling that or interfering it. There's a whole lot of legal issues with that too, but
controlling what you put on your page.
Yeah, like I don't know how do you think that would like, and like not even thinking about like the environment, but like anything, like rap music, for example. Like I don't know, like I feel like.
Okay, so
I want to hear what Anthony has to say.
Listen to this, okay? I know social media influences a lot of people, correct? And I believe in everybody believing what they want to believe in. But if there is something that is happening at a mass level affecting hundreds of people, there should be some type of and I'll just use interference because I can't think of another word that should be put into place.
Because like a result of like.
Because I'll give you an example. There are kids in the suburbs, in the hood, looking at that Future and Juice WRLD cover with the Mollies and the Lean and the Xans, and they say, "We got to do it." They're doing it.
You're right, unfortunately.
No, that's literally it. You see them face tats and everything.
But this surgence of, I'm just going to say negativity because that's just not helping. That negativity in that culture is affecting these kids, and they don't even know.
They don't.
They don't even
normal.
realize.
They literally think it's normal.
I will give you a great example. Juuls. What are you getting out of Juuls, bro? You're getting addicted to nicotine, which will lead to you wanting cigarettes because there's more nicotine. Like, only thing good with Juuls is like if you were trying to quit smoking, that's different.
Literally,
like,
the people who have started Juuling and they never picked up a cigarette in their life.
Our entire generation.
Bro, like how
horrible.
stupid are you?
It's like that's just a good example of what you're talking about. They see it as a trend, and they think it's what they have to do.
Well, okay. See,
before we carry on with this situation, like. One time I was at a bar and like someone just gave me their Juul and I took a rip of it. Honestly, I could see why people want it, like for like stuff like that.
Why? I've never had it. Why?
Like just having the Juul.
Like, does it feel good?
Like it's just like gives you like a little bit of a head rush. It's like something I don't even know. Like it's just nice. But it's like to start picking that up and then like pick up a Juul and you never smoked a cigarette in your life. Like come on, like
yeah. Like, all right, it's okay if you want to get a nice rush or something every once in a while, but like to actually like, because people like actually like do it all the time.
No, I know that's why I can never like do that all the time.
I actually don't have an issue with people. Okay, see, I'm so hypocritical of myself, the things I say, the things others do. Anybody can do whatever the fuck you want.
No, of course, like it's your life. I
will not judge you.
I'm not judging anyone,
but
I'll judge sometimes.
This is. The exact. Okay. Well, I don't even know where the fuck I just lost my train of thought.
Just go. It's alright.
Okay. I don't want you telling me. Look, people. I'll use the video games as an example. People look at video games and say that's bad. Fuck it. Forget that. Listen to me. I am one who says learn from your experiences. Experience as much as you can.
Of course. Yeah.
Because you need to learn from that. Now, if we tell these kids. We're putting a stop on all these artists expressing themselves or on social media where it's stopping everybody from expressing themselves when it comes to lean, Zans, whatever.
No one's gonna experience themselves.
You're not gonna do it. Now, if you don't do it, you're not gonna know what it does to you, and you might end up doing it in the future, right? That is one of the
which
issues.
Has a worse consequence.
That is one of the issues that a lot of students have when they dorm, right? Because they'll dorm here, their parents are on their ass. You can't do this, you can't do that. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it. You go there.
Yeah.
There's drugs, there's
everything, literally anything you want.
Yeah.
And then you start, and then you're fucked. Yet, there are kids who get through college doing these things because they did it before and they know what it does to them.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids that haven't experienced it when they were going to that level, once they get there, it hits them so hard that they are now...
There are also kids that have to do those drugs, like, literally to pass through college. Like, Adderall, like, literally just to stay up, focus, and study.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Now,
it's nuts.
Now, like I said, I'm hypocritical of myself because I'll say one thing and then I'll think about it and I'll be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do that. Because I said there should be regulations, there should be things on that community or that idea, but
yeah.
But then at the same time, I think about it. You know, if these kids didn't experience these things, if matter of fact, they didn't see their artists again. Yo, when you see Lil Wayne having seizures from drinking lean, you think, oh, maybe I should stop. You know, and then when you see Gucci have a fucking pregnant belly. And then he stops, and now look at him. Like, we also need these things to teach these kids who, because they're all kids. Okay, the whole world doesn't live on the internet. Let's be real here.
Wait, what'd you say?
The whole world doesn't live on the internet.
Oh,
it's a big thing in our community, but there are communities who don't use it. So for these kids who don't necessarily use the internet, they need the people in their neighborhood to go through it so they could see it firsthand.
Yeah.
So there's so many other things that go with you know these topics that I'm talking about, and then. It's so there's so many like factors that go.
You can name a million people examples. Like I totally agree.
There are so many factors, but I don't know. It sucks because I don't like to see like what's that kid that died? Lil Xandon died. Lil Peep died on his tour bus, and don't even fucking realize he was dead because they do that shit on the regular. He probably didn't know.
They thought he was passed out.
I watched the video on this. They literally thought he was just knocked out,
sleeping.
Yeah.
So, and
that's the norm.
And I feel like if there would be regulations on how, like, I don't know. It's so.
I mean, like, since you're talking about drugs, honestly, like, I don't do drugs, but it's not like I'm not afraid of the consequences or anything. Like, I'm just not interested, you know, like, not worried about it. I don't know, but like if I was interested, if I was fascinated, see what it would do to my body or how I feel, you know, I'll try it, but. I don't know, like some people like they see other people do it, especially like famous people.
Exactly. Coming full circle back to the rappers,
bro, like,
seeing them do it.
It's mostly most of our conversation was rappers, you know, but like it goes back to them.
Yeah, but even people in Hollywood do it though.
Hollywood
do it too.
Oh,
it's not only
low key.
And you know what it is? It's easy to say I don't do, because I'm like you. I have never smoked weed in my life. I've never smoked a cigarette. I've never done anything except
same.
You know, whatever.
Which is good.
I'm not gonna say what I did, but but I have not done pretty much anything in comparison to people around me. But I can't sit here and say I would never do that and whatever, because you don't know how other people think, right? Like you can't sit here and be like I've never done it because I never liked it, but you don't know how other people think. You don't know the people around them. It's you know you are who the people are around you, if that makes sense.
No,
right? Like
totally.
the people you surround yourself
100%.
with, you will most likely, not in all cases, obviously some people are different, you'll most likely become.
Yeah,
so
that's
if
why.
your circle
it's like
and where you grew up, it goes with where you grew up.
That's why you only surround yourself with good people. That's
right.
it. Literally.
That line, literally.
But it's hard. It's hard when everybody in your community is doing it.
I know, that's
you know
also
very
true. You got to break through. That's
right,
it.
Right.
Fortunately, we've been blessed to know each other, grow up, go through high school, whatever, and we're still all very good friends. And I'm like blessed to have you guys in my life.
No, definitely.
Not, but like that's the thing. Like some people are fortunate, some people are not. It's just the position you're put in. It's whether you take yourself out of that hole by yourself or you just fall back in with the rest of everyone else. You get what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, but
I agree. I totally agree.
It's
and social media. Just I know we don't have to only stay on that topic, but it really comes from social.
Yeah, it's all
like
right.
everything that we covered in the past 40 minutes all comes back full circle.
Yeah,
social
definitely,
media.
definitely.
It's like,
I mean, like it's so big with our generation. Like so many things like revolve
everything.
around it.
No, literally, I was just about to say everything revolves around social media. That's it.
I was gonna talk about not being okay. So I thought about
bring it up.
I thought about not having my phone this weekend, and I almost flipped shit.
Bro,
I was like,
what?
I
know.
And that's
what do you mean? What do you mean?
is,
Like not using your
at all?
My phone was gonna die.
Oh,
remember,
like
my phone
broke.
and it was gonna and I wasn't gonna have a phone.
I thought you
for
meant
the
like
weekend.
purposely like not touching it.
No, I wasn't gonna have my phone for the weekend.
I could see you doing something like purposely not using your
phone.
No, that's what I originally thought.
I 1,000% would, and I might. And I was thinking about. I was like, at first I was like, this might be actually awesome, but then I was thinking about, fuck, how am I gonna hang out with my friends? Like, because I don't.
Yeah, in case like your family needs contact.
Yeah,
you can't just do that.
What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Because I was thinking, like, my mom was like, I'll call you. I was like, how are you going to call me if my phone isn't broken?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I thought about it, and I was like, I like to think of myself as somebody who's not necessarily on their phone that much. I mean, of course I am, but as much as I've seen others, and even I would be, like, kind of somewhat lost without it if I didn't have it on me or on, you know? It's crazy.
Let me ask you something. So, you know, you go to school in Manhattan, you take the train there, obviously. How do you feel like when you're looking around the train car and you see everyone just on their phone like this, like just dead staring, like not even I was on a train a couple times, everyone just like this, not even like acknowledging any like the world. There could be a fire, a building burning down, like how do you feel about that? Like, okay, I feel a certain type of way.
I'll tell you how I feel.
All right.
I feel like this might shock you. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
In that environment. Now let me tell you why. You're not talking to a random person on the train. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
I'm not saying
you are not looking out the window on a train. You know, like maybe.
Yeah, like the first thing you're not like the first thing
guys, don't do that. You're on it's a tunnel. What are you looking at?
You're right.
You know what I mean? Listen. And the beauty behind it is that, like I said, there's positive and negative, but I think when it comes to something like that, there's a beauty behind it, because if there was a fire, we would know from your phone, looking at your phone.
Also, go back to that like train and phone thing. Like the first thing I do when I get on a train, I'm not looking for someone to talk.
No, of course, no, me neither. It's totally understandable. You know, the only thing you gotta do.
And you could probably make the point where, okay, well, when they didn't have phones, they read newspapers and whatnot.
That's not even my argument.
But
to be honest.
a lot of the times, people are reading on their phones. They're reading something.
No, you're right.
Whether it's maybe not newspaper, but they're reading an article or a book on their phone, just through Kindle or whatever. Like, there are other ways. You know?
I agree with everything you guys saying. The only thing I feel is like I just feel like I'm not like in New York City. Honestly, like you're walking down the street. This is your city. Everyone lives in the same city,
right?
In the same community. Like I feel like on a train like that, I feel so not left out, but like weird. Like I feel like everyone's just not in the same world as I am right now. Everyone's on their digital world and like.
I mean, like you basically are in your own world.
Exactly.
Really.
But sometimes I just feel weird, like looking at it. Yeah. I don't know, like I don't know. I just look around, seeing everyone, like not even like looking at each other. I'm just like,
you know what's crazy? It's like you're almost in a trance, bro.
Yeah.
Like people are on their phones, and it's just like they have no idea what's going on around them, and that to me is the negative thing because I've been caught doing that.
Yeah.
And even today, I saw someone doing. Today I was working, and I was trying to reverse out because I'm a delivery driver. I deliver pizzas, and I was trying to reverse out of a spot, and the person was literally on their phone looking down. I was beeping my horn 1,000 times and just didn't lift their head up. I literally had to go up to their car window and wave at them like, "Hi, can you move? I need to get out." Like, that's when it gets bad. When you don't know what's happening around you like that.
Right.
Some people
I agree.
like
I agree, and I was gonna say I don't think it's wrong to do it on the train. But let's say, for example, if you're in school and you're like on your phone the whole time, or like you're at work and like some people work at like an office desk and you're on your phone. I think that is the time to not be on your phone. Like there are times to be on your phone and there's times not to be on your phone. And I think in those environments, like you have a group project, try and have a conversation because you never know where it could lead.
Yeah,
right.
You know,
100%.
and
definitely
there are times and places for.
Wait, can I piggyback off what you said?
Yeah, of course.
Like, bro, earlier this year, like literally first day of class, it was syllabus week. The professor had us get into groups. There was like a group of 5 or 6. This one girl literally was just on her phone the whole time, did not say a single word. I was like, first day of class, how are you not going to try and make conversation with someone? Like, you're like, first day of class, I'm trying to get someone's number, like, in case I'm sick or something to get to work. Like, I don't get that. Like, that's
bro.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But how do you guys feel about like technology being so involved in schools?
I think it's cool. I think technology with school is definitely a good thing.
For school, it has more pros
furthering
than cons.
education and furthering the process of all of that. I think that's a beautiful thing.
I mean, like even like I'm in like some like math classes and stuff. Like I can watch videos online how to do stuff. Like
exactly.
Yeah, so much more access to resources than like I guess in the past before technology.
It's crazy.
I think it's really good.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
It's crazy how like there's like tutors that like online and how they're just better than actual tutors. Like I find that mind-boggling too how technology has come that far.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree but disagree in some areas because I'm a tutor, right? And I tutor kindergarten to 4th grade students. I'm a tutor in South Jamaica and East Harlem Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Nice.
And
that's what's up.
We use technology in our schools for the placement of the students. I'm a literature tutor, so I help read and write with them. And it's great to see where they are with the laptop because it ranks them, so it's easier for us to distribute what we have to, what this student should be reading.
Yeah.
But I think that you learn more if you are hands-on with the thing. So what I mean by that is when you're reading, if you follow the words and it's in front of you, you can learn more than if you're looking at a computer screen because I feel like computer screens kind of they're distracting.
It is.
For the eye. And I could say not even for literature, I could say even for math. Or learning a language.
You're right.
You need to write the problem down so you can memorize it easier because it's like working out. When you work out, your body will remember the motion. It's the same thing.
You have muscle memory.
When you're doing a problem or when you're writing a paper, you know how to spell the word when you're writing it out. And it's not personally. I feel like it's not the same when you're doing this than when you're doing this.
100%. I will take writing over typing any day.
I mean, technology could be as good as it can, but you got like in the 1800s, Abraham Lincoln didn't have a freaking screen. You know, like you gotta write. And same thing today. You know, technology aids it, it helps it, but you can't skip the fundamentals, you know.
I think overall what we're saying is there's, like we said, positives and negatives, everything, and there's a time and a place for everything. Yeah. And that could be said for anything, but for social media and technology in particular, watch what you say on social media, watch what you do on social media. Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
You're getting watched, bro. Like at the end of the day, you just watch what you post, watch what you say,
be careful.
Watch when you're on it. Just be forward thinking when using these things that are given to us. Just because someone gives it to you doesn't mean you have to.
Doesn't mean you have to use it. Doesn't mean you have to use it in a negative way. Yeah, you don't.
When
have to
someone gives you a muffin, you eat the muffin. You don't eat 5 of the muffins. You know, I think that's a good way to think about it. But
totally
okay, we're probably gonna end it soon. But is there anything else you
definitely.
guys want to say? Like, get off your chest. Anything you want to like talk to anybody about? Because one of my reasons for the podcast is because I want people to learn. I want people to understand they're not alone, which is why I have different people every week and talk about different topics, and I try and discuss different things because I want people to watch this and be like, you know, you felt alone before, and I've definitely felt alone before, and I want people to understand that.
Yeah.
I want people to understand that you're not alone in these places.
Definitely.
So if you guys want to talk about any topic, or you guys want to say something before we end, or
well, all right, well, I'm not bringing politics into this, but if someone like who's watching this has like views who are different from others, instead of like arguing and just completely shutting everyone down, like just I don't know how to say it, but like just it's not worth it to like argue with someone if they have a different like belief and stuff. Like I don't care. I don't care if you 100% don't think the same as me. You know, just try to be more like happy and like helpful with each other. You know, we're all human beings, so I don't know. Just be nice with each other.
Yeah.
If that's
you want to? I'll piggyback off what you said real quick.
Yeah, you can you piggyback.
Okay, and then I'll go to you. I agree, and I always say that conversation could change anything.
Yeah.
Right. So I am accepting of anybody around me as long as I know that your energy is in the right place.
Yeah.
You don't have to think like me. Matter of fact, I don't want you to think like me. Because I want to learn from you. I want to know why you think the way you do.
Yeah.
And I want to understand why there are reasons why others think the way you do. Because we need to learn from each other because we're not all alike, and that's what makes us unique. And if you shut everyone down around you, you're not going to learn.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not going to know how to handle somebody who thinks the way they do, because not everything could not everything could be handled with an argument.
No,
you can't. If someone thinks differently than you, if someone thinks differently than you, of course in the streets it might work. But if you're at work and someone thinks differently, you're going to just argue with them in the middle of the office.
No.
You know, so
not practical.
You need to. Well, you don't need to, but it's beneficial for you to help and try and understand the people around you. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
One thing I could say: life's too short. Everyone should stay positive at the end of the day, honestly, because shit happens too quick. You shouldn't like think about things too often. I overthink all the time.
No, yeah, me too.
And I try not to, and it sucks when you overthink. It honestly is the worst.
Yeah,
but just
I know.
I don't know. I feel more people should put good vibes out into the world and not try to be so negative. Like I tell some of my friends are always negative. It's like, bro, like why? Like it's like just the way you're being negative, it's just as easy to think positive. Like, bro, I'm always thinking glass half full, never half empty.
Definitely.
All the time. Agree. Like, bro, you just...
What does that even mean? Say it again? Glass half full and not half empty.
What?
You don't understand that?
No. I don't get it.
So, I mean, you explain it.
Right, glass half full. Like, glass is halfway filled with something. You can either think of it as, oh shit, I'm almost out.
Yes.
Or, oh shit, I could just fill it up 10 times more.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You have two perspectives of like any situation.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's like the form.
Like if I got straight like B pluses, I could think of it as my glass half full. Like shit, I got B pluses. I'm passing. I'm good. Or half empty. Like fuck, I didn't do that good. You know, I should do better. You know.
Exactly. Try not to hold grudges.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Like I said, life's too short. You never know. You don't know what's gonna happen the next day.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
Any day could be your last day on Earth.
Yeah, which is scary to think
No,
about.
they didn't. No, to me, that's crazy. It's
I know.
So
I think about it so often.
You could walk out of your house into the street and get fucking slammed by a car. Next thing you know, you're on the pavement.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's not funny to laugh at, but
so we're gonna end the podcast.
Right,
on that note.
Don't hold grudges.
Come on.
You know, be the change you want to
really
see. You know.
Can we edit
no,
this part out?
No. Well, no. You know,
no, but definitely.
Like I said, you know, I always say, be the change you want to see, lead by example. You know.
No,
and
literally.
you know, you're not alone.
I like what you do on Twitter and like your podcast.
Exactly.
It's not about the fame. Like, you like to reach out and help others, and I definitely respect that from you.
Put out
I appreciate
good
that.
message on your social media.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Thanks.
Like in a city like this where everyone's so freaking divided and they don't like.
Exactly.
If someone's on the floor, some people don't even like help them. Like, come on, bro. Like I know that's not us, so I appreciate.
Yeah, man. Just
everything.
You know, try and be positive. Try. I know it's hard, but you know.
Stay positive out there.
All right.
Stay positive, people.
Well, that's it. We're done.
They'll get through it.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.